globally we've done a survey and we found that 6 out of 10 entrepreneurs, world-class entrepreneurs, started off as employees or worked for organizations or were someone else's employee and were not their own boss. And that's interesting because to us, an entrepreneur is someone who is nurtured and not always born. The other interesting fact is that the average age of an individual starting up a business was between 20 and 29. And so, you know, it's not normal. I guess that Nelson may be an exception to the rule, but a lot of entrepreneurs that I've seen coming through our program and our ranks have been people who have done various other things before they became entrepreneurs. And that brings about the discussion about world-class entrepreneurship, because in my view, there are probably 5 areas that an entrepreneur needs to think about, and the government and policymakers need to think about. Is firstly, how do you create an entrepreneurship culture? The culture of wanting to innovate, the culture of wanting to think about doing things differently, the culture of thinking outside the box and being able to be recognized for what you do, being able to create the value that you bring to the markets. Examples are people like Dato A.K. Nathan. I don't know whether you know Dato A.K. Nathan, has built the tallest and the longest in the world, and through a lot of innovative ways of doing things. You've got Tan Sri Tony Fernandez, who have taken airline travel to a different level, and now he is also taking football to a different level. And so then you have to think about how entrepreneurs themselves bring that story across, because sharing across the various sectors helps to promote the feel that everyone can do it, everyone can become an entrepreneur, everyone can actually build on innovation. Of course, the second aspect of it is, to me, is education and training. How well are we creating educational opportunities? How well are we building awareness in our culture, in our environment, about the opportunities for innovative thinking, the opportunities for becoming an entrepreneur, the training that we provide startup businesses. I know there's an organization called Startup Malaysia, which is set up now to help incubate organizations. But more importantly, in a discussion on education, and maybe you can have some questions later, to me it also boils down to our basic education. Are we creating creative thinking students, or are we creating muggers? You know, are they looking outside the box? Are they thinking about ways and means of innovation and so on and so forth? The third, probably the part that will be discussed quite a bit, is access to funding. We heard earlier about the concept of being reliant on grants, and how much do we look at private sector funding, venture capital funding. Opportunities are there, the funds are available. How well are these evaluated, and how well are the funds getting to the right ideas and the right business models, whether technology or otherwise?